My name is Muhammad Qasim, and I am an IGCSE and A-levels mathematics teacher at Beacon House, Potawatomi campus, Islamabad. Please take a moment to note these important housekeeping points. Please ensure your cell phones are on silent. In case of an emergency, the exit point is located at the back of this hall. You may use the staircase opposite to this hall. In case if it is blocked or packed, you may use the one on the right-hand side. Always stay calm and follow directions. Please use the SOT app to scan the QR code for session question and answer and feedback. Share your thoughts on social media using hashtags, hashtag Guardians of the Future, and hashtag SOT2023. If you need assistance, our ushers are here to help. For question, please either use the flashcards provided by ushers or the mobile app. Each talk will last for about 10 minutes, followed by a 5 minutes question and answer. I would like to invite the first speaker of the session, Mr. Ahmad Saya, on the stage. A versatile professional and the Chief Operating Officer of Reveal Pakistan. He co-founded the Bridge School to address education inequalities in Pakistan and is a global master trainer for Casio Japan. He's pursuing a PhD in education with focus on artificial intelligence. His influence is recognized in the book, The Changemakers. A road in Karachi is also named after him. Over to Ms. Ahmad Saya.
Assalamu alaikum. So we realize that artificial intelligence has taken over and lots of things are requiring embedment of artificial intelligence. So I'll begin with the demographic structure of Pakistan. Pakistan is one of those countries which have the highest youth to total population ratios. And there is almost 64% of the population which is under 30 years. This should be a blessing for any country, but unfortunately it's a dilemma for Pakistan because the youth to total population ratio in Pakistan will continue to increase till 2050 as per the reports of UNICEF. And if this happens with lack of career guidance and lack of direction for the youth, there is a possibility that the youth will lose the pathway to where they want to head and how they will eventually become successful people in life because of lack of direction. Unfortunately, despite having such a highest youth to total population ratio, 44% of this population is out of schools, which is almost 23 million children. And this is sad state of affairs because Constitution of Pakistan in Article 25A states that it is the responsibility of the state to ensure that all children between the age of 5 and 16 should go to school and should have access to free education. But unfortunately, despite that, 44% of the youth is out of schools. And those who go to schools, of that number, 10% only have access to career guidance and counseling. So those who manage to go to school still, unfortunately, are unaware of the fact that what they want to do with their lives. And hence, it's very important to realize that there has to be some measures that needs to be taken in order to help the youth find the direction for themselves. And hence, it's very important that we realize that the students needs to be guided and counseled. There is a need for career counseling because all individuals are different. There is no one size that fits all. And everyone has their own innate abilities, their own idiosyncrasies, their own strengths, weaknesses, inclinations. We have our own different personality types. And unfortunately, the youth of Pakistan usually are encountering 4 or 5 major career pathways. They either want to become doctors, engineers, or chartered accountants. Despite the fact that they are not even aware of how many career pathways or options are available, They either choose a career pathway because their parents enforce them to become something, the unfulfilled dream of their parents are being fulfilled by them, or there's a possibility that there's a peer pressure, and this peer pressure forces them to follow a particular career pathway because all their friends are doing that, so let me also do that. Another sad part is that people tend to choose career based on the personalities that they like, or the family members who have been successful have done something without realizing that this particular thing might not be best fit for them. They indulge into that particular career pathway. Whereas there is a lots of broad perspective because all of us are different. I might have a willingness to do something, but I might not be able to do that. I might be willing to become and opt for a particular profession, but unfortunately, I might not possess the right skill set for that particular thing. And hence, it's very, very important that I take an informed career decision. And to take an informed career decision, it is extremely important that I realize that who am I? What is my personality type? What is my idiosyncrasy? What interests me? What attracts me? And the saddest part of all is we do not embed ethics when we are trying to find the career pathway for us. We try to do whatever we feel will give us success, will give us money, will give us fame, but we do not realize whether it has the ethical implication. Will it develop my moral and character building will be happening through that particular career pathway or not? We do not possess the entrepreneurial mindset. We try to look for jobs, shortcuts, and whatever we do, we become very selfish in choosing those career pathways. We don't choose that particular pathway which might, along with us, help the society. If, for example, a particular person has the skills of becoming an entrepreneur, and he or she is only thinking of becoming that so that he or she can earn money. What he or she fails to realize is there could have been a better mindset to that. They could use that entrepreneurial mindset to create job opportunities, to fulfill the gap that the society requires. They can try and become better individuals, can bring better economical advancement and prosperity to the country, but that particular mindset is not pushed forward to, it is not usually catered to, it's not talked about. It's always, when we are discussing the career pathways, it's always about me, myself, and I, unfortunately. It should be me within the span of the society. What my influence, what my personality, what my existence means to the society, and how can I create an impact to the society with my career pathway. And there are different theories aligned to career pathways, and which are very important to realize because when career counselors are guiding students, they guide them using one or the other career theories that are there. And for example, the career counseling process started from vocational finding, when in 1909, Frank Parson decided that people need to be shown a direction. Everyone is choosing a career pathway that is not necessarily a best fit for them. And when students choose a career pathway that is not necessarily a fit for them, or choose a career pathway that has a boom in, then we find that there is a generation of lots of doctors, there is a generation of lots of engineers, there is a generation of lots of architects maybe. So whatever career pathway has a boom, everyone tries to go into that without realizing whether they will become good architects, good engineers, good chartered accountants or not. And hence, it's a misfit, and we need to avoid that misfit. So trait and factor theory states that your personality, your individual traits should fit in with the environment you feel that you should opt as a career pathway. Similarly, there is Holland's theory that states that a person has 6 different personality types, and those 6 personality types dominates how your career pathway should be. And you should choose the career pathway depending on how your personality is, rather than what others are doing. Then Super's lifespan theory says that students and people, their interest varies as their age advances. When they are children, they tend to become something because they are attracted by those particular professions. As they grow older, their mindset changes, their personalities change, their interests change, and eventually they try and opt for those career pathways that attract them more. Then there is cognitive information processing and social cognitive theory, which says that it's the behavior of the mindsets, it's the society that impacts, it's the mindset that impacts. And eventually there is no one theory that can guide you to the right career pathway. There has to be an integration of different theories, because all these theories are nice, important. They talk similar things, that your personality traits, your environment, your future career aspirations are all linked to each other. So when we try and embed AI into career guidance, what will happen? The problem, as identified, is that, as I mentioned earlier, 10% of those who go to schools have access to career counseling. Those who do not go to schools at all have no inclination, have no career pathways, have no one to guide them. How can they choose a skill set? How can they find their vocation? What can they do in future that will help them become better individuals, help them choose a successful career, can help them contribute and give back to the society? So when artificial intelligence is becoming so common, and I agree, it has its own pros and cons, but when it is so common that it is accessible to every smartphone user, and it has been noted that those who do not even go to school have access to smartphones. Smartphones, technology is becoming very common. So when artificial intelligence will embed into career counseling, all those who have no access to that will be able to at least take guidance through the technology. So the artificial intelligence will ask an individual questions regarding their personality, their interests, their strengths, their weaknesses, and each individual's portfolio will start building onto that. The thing that will be taken into consideration will be different models of the theories that we just saw, and the artificial intelligent systems, the algorithms, will help identify what personality type this particular individual has, and what are the things that he or she is attracted to. Based on that, a similar kind of model will be developed, which will identify what are the hardcore strengths that this particular individual possesses. Then the artificial intelligence, through those questions, will also try and find out what kind of environment he or she best fits into, and what personality type, based on, let's say, this model is Myers-Briggs model, which is one of the career counseling theories, psychometric testing models, through which a person's career aspiration is found. And this particular thing will help identify what environment will he be best suited for. Then there can be a vocational finder. These are just 3 models that have been embedded. With the help of artificial intelligence, it is not necessary that we only embed 3 models. We can embed all the particular theories in existence, which will validate and verify, because there is always a reliability issue attached to artificial intelligence, which there was and there will be. But if it is counter-checked through different models, different theories, there is a possibility that we come up to a conclusion which is much better than having no career guidance at all. And eventually, the best possible career pathways can be suggested. not only this, not only the career pathways will be suggested, but with the help of technology, we can also suggest what routes can be taken to reach that career pathway, where the student is, where he wants to be, but the most important journey will be how to get there. And to realize how to get there, what colleges options are available, which university options are available, with a particular budget in mind, which areas of specialization that particular child can go into. Not only this, they can also help choose the subject combination they should take at their university level or at their college level, so that their career pathway is designed as effectively as possible. Plus, all the local, international options can be identified. The issue is that if this thing happens, will it cannibalize the role of career counselors? No, it won't, because there are two things that are attached to it. First, those who do not have access to career counselors at all. If someone who does not have an access to career counselor, he or she does not have access to identify what is right, what is wrong, what is personality type, and how he or she choose a particular career pathway, it will be a completely new journey for that particular person. But for those who have access to career counselors, it will act as a support rather than a complementary product. It will be a support for the students, for the career counselors, and career counselors will be able to guide based on the results of these psychometric testings and will be able to help them. Obviously, advantages and disadvantages are attached to it. The advantages will be personalization. A personal career pathway will be made for each and every individual. Humans cannot possibly access to so much data as a machine can. An individual career counselor can guide a student on certain roles, certain careers. But if there are 1,600 career options available, a particular career counselor cannot do that. At least artificial intelligence will be able to guide them to many other avenues, and then career counselor can take a lead from there and help the students achieve success. Plus, it is unbiased. The problem that most students face with the career counselors is career counselors tend to become biased when they meet a student. They have more information about the career pathway that they are interested in, whereas there can be many other options that can be best fit for the child. Obviously, lack of human touch, emotional quotient will be missing. Students talking to a machine can never be same as students talking to an individual. So pros and cons are attached. Artificial intelligence can be a leap forward, can help an individual grow, can do the clerical part for the student, but it will not be able to replace human touch completely. Thank you. What is career counseling and what role does self-awareness play in the effectiveness of career counseling for young learners? Basically, career counseling is a guidance that is provided to the individuals in choosing a career pathway for them, so that they decide on what they should become in future, what profession they should choose in future to become what they perceive to be, and what their strengths and weaknesses are. And what role does career counseling play in students' life? It helps in the guidance that they require. What success stories or case studies exemplify the positive effects of career counseling on young students' life and career trajectories? There have been lots of studies that are conducted on career counseling, and those studies clearly identify that those students who have acquired career counseling are more successful than those students who had no exposure to career counseling. Because those students who had career counseling, they got to know that what they would want to become, what their strengths are. Their personality got inclined and aligned to the environment that their personality is like, and eventually their career pathways were decided according to that. And those students who did not had career counseling, lots of such students chose the career which they perceived would give them the best possible opportunities. Some definitely are successful, some did not become successful. Some, even those who got career counseling, yes, some of them do become successful and some of them do not become successful because it is not always a right fit that they encounter. Sometimes they do encounter the right fit, sometimes they do not. Thank you.
That was a very insightful session. Thank you very much, Mr. Ahmad Saya. I hope you all enjoyed it. Respected audience, you can give your feedback on the session using the mobile app. Now I would like to call the next Miss Sadaffe Abid on the stage. Miss Sadaffe Abid. Mr. Ahmed, there's one more question from the audience. If you can take that, please.
As I mentioned, the role of artificial intelligence in AI is that it will help and devise a career pathway for an individual. For example, if I don't know what I want to do in life, in future, I can opt for an AI career counselor and I will, let's say I start off with, what should I do in future? The AI will obviously start asking questions. For example, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What do you like? What you don't like? And these questions will not be direct questions. These questions can be in a manner that they ask questions referring to your life. For example, when making plans with friends, do you take the initiative or you follow your friends? Just by asking this question, AI can realize whether this particular person has the leadership abilities in him or he or she does not have the leadership abilities with him. But there is a problem attached to such questions. The problem is when we are asked questions, we try to answer questions the way we want to be rather than the way we are. And that is the biggest dilemma. So to avoid this particular problem and to validate and to check the reliability of the answers, the same question is asked in different manner, differently at different point in time. So every time a particular person who's answering and gives the answer which is the same, is in the same connotation. For example, this leadership role is asked in another form also. And the answer once again is that I take the initiative, I take the initiative. It's giving a clue or an indication that this particular person, yes, possesses the leadership traits, or that particular personality type where he or she can take a decision, is a decision maker. But at the same time, if at some point in time, this particular person is giving the answer that yes, he's a leader, at other points in time is giving the answer that he's not the leader, then artificial intelligence will keep asking questions until unless one option supersedes the other option by a big margin. Yes. This question has different perceptions. Some people would definitely believe that leadership traits can be built through time, and there are certain perceptions which say your personality types usually do not change over time. Whatever your personality is, it will not usually change. It will remain as it is, and it will be applied throughout your life.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ahmad Saya. I would like to invite the next speaker, Ms. Sadaffe Abid, on the stage. Ms. Sadaffe Abid. Okay. The CEO of the Circle is an innovative and advocate of women economic empowerment. She pioneered the digital literacy program with the United Nations Women. Other than being the advisor of Dell Women Entrepreneurship Network, she has chaired the National Bank of Pakistan Inclusive Development Committee. Former CEO of Kashf Foundation, Sadaffe is the vice chair of the Pakistan Microfinance Network. Her work has been recognized with the Mount Holyoke Alumni Achievement Award and featured in Nicholas Kristof's book, Half the Sky. Ma'am.
Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. I'm really happy being here. It's my first time. I'm coming straight from Chitral. So 10 hours journey, and I really didn't get a chance to freshen up much. But I'm really excited, and I want to share with you my journey and some insights. So I believe that for Pakistan's prosperity, we must invest in women. And Pakistan, as you know, ranks at the bottom 4th in terms of global gender gap, which is done by the World Economic Forum, meaning that in our country, unfortunately, we do not give fair and equal treatment to women. We are not leveraging their talents. And we know this, that no country in the world has progressed without women's participation. Can anyone guess what is the economic participation rate of women in Pakistan in the formal economy? Any guesses? 56%, okay? Someone from here? 36%? Okay, Ji? 13%. All of you are very optimistic, you are very pessimistic, and it is 21%. How much is Bangladesh? 40%. Vietnam, 70%. So clearly, we've got to do something about it. So that is why I founded Circle. It's a tech nonprofit, and it's founded with the belief that investing in women is critical for Pakistan's economic prosperity. At Circle, we are providing digital literacy, financial literacy, and entrepreneurship skills to women. I believe that in today's world, access to internet and digital literacy is a basic fundamental human right. So like you and I are able to go on Google Meet, Zoom, use various tools, there are 3 billion people in the world who do not have access to internet or who do not know how to use digital tools. In Pakistan, we have one of the widest digital gender divides. What does that mean? That means even if a woman has access to internet, she does not know how to use it. She doesn't know how to use it safely. She doesn't know how to make connections, networks, skills, and livelihood through digital tools. That's where Circle comes in. So I designed the digital literacy program under the pandemic. Circle was already running. And as you and I, we all moved on to Google Meet, Zoom. Circle was very quick on going online. I realized there are millions of women in Pakistan who don't know how to use these tools. So I, with the support of UN Women, designed the digital literacy program. We worked with 60 women from Sialkot, Multan, Quetta. And guess what? My instructors didn't go out to meet them. They did not leave their homes, but we gave them data bundles, and we gave them videos and content, and we did live sessions, and we trained them on what? We trained them on how to use the internet, how to use it with safety, how to use different digital tools from Google Map to WhatsApp for business, Facebook, Insta, and all these tools for business purposes. Also, we trained them on how to take photographs of their products, and we also opened mobile wallets so they could have a bank account. Because again, Pakistan has millions of women who don't have bank accounts. What does that mean? That means there's no financial history being built. So if they ever want to take access to finance, they have no background. So we did this with 60 women. Next year, UN Women again supported us, and we worked with 350 women. And what we found was that the women who had micro businesses, women who we call home-based workers, they started earning 2,500 to 25,000 rupees additional income because they got access to markets. They got access to new customers. So it was very exciting. Based on that, we scaled the initiative, and today I'm very happy to share with you, we have trained 10,000 plus low-income women from Chitral, where I was today, to Skardu, Gilgit, Rahim Yar Khan, Khanewal, Jhang, Hyderabad, Quetta, and many other parts of the country. Our big goal is to impact 1 million women. Because unless we bring digital tools and digital literacy to women, we are going to leave them behind. So technology is a great enabler, it's an equalizer, and it offers us the possibility to leapfrog. When I go into villages and communities, because I have spent a lot of time traveling, working, interacting with women, when I ask them, what do you want? What is your wish? आपके ख्याल में वो क्या कहते हैं? जब गाँव में आप जाएं, communities में जाएं और आप एक औरत से पूछें, आपको क्या चाहिए? क्या कहते हैं आपके ख्याल में? जी. Education, hospital, what else? Schools, security, let me tell you none of these. Freedom, yeah, I also want freedom, yes. Okay, what else? Money or food? कहीं आप अभी तक करीब नहीं पहुंचे. Respect? No.
Hello.
आप तो नहीं ये सोचते. नहीं. नहीं, fortunately this has never come up. अच्छा, what they say is सिलाई machine. They say सिलाई machine चाहिए. मेरे गांव में एक सिलाई center खोल दें. So they don't have exposure. They are still stuck in time. They think Salai machine is the solution. Salai machine is going to get them that earning that someone spoke about. The livelihood, the confidence, it's going to come through the Salai machine. So I tell them, ask for a smartphone. Ask for internet. Ask for a tech hub. Because in today's world, this is your Salai machine. This is going to open new connections, new opportunities, skills, knowledge, networks, and livelihoods. And I'd like to share with you that from the experience that we have had, we've seen amazing shifts. From small shifts where women have shared with me कि पहले अगर मेरे अम्मी बीमार रहती हैं, डायबिटीज़ है और उनको हार्ट की भी प्रॉब्लम है, I'm always waiting for my brother or father to take her to the doctor. Now I have learned how to use Google Map and InDrive, and I am taking her on my own. Another woman shared, she said, कल जब मैं आई थी ट्रेनिंग पे तो मुझे लोगों से पूछना पड़ रहा था कि कहाँ है लोकेशन. आज मैं अपना गूगल मैप देख के खुद आई हूँ. फिर एक औरत ने शेयर किया कि जी मेरा हस्बैंड रिक्शा चलाता है, हमें हमेशा पैसों की कमी होती है और मैं बहुत यूजलेस फील करती हूँ. सर्कल से ट्रेनिंग के बाद अब मैं फूड बिजनेस स्टार्ट कर रही हूँ. And similarly, women are using the mobile wallets to pay bills, school fees. They don't have to step out of their homes. So micro shifts are beginning to happen. And we have created 10,000 plus mobile wallets. We have helped 1,500 plus micro businesses emerge. And most importantly, confidence, belief that I can do something. I can change my life. I can improve my life. So it's been very exciting, very empowering, and this is the goal that I am championing for Pakistan and globally, that every woman and girl should have access to internet, should be digitally literate, and should be able to play an active role as a digital citizen. Let me also share with you 5 insights and lessons that I have learned from my journey for all of you as your takeaways. Number 1, believe in yourself. Every day in the morning, do you brush your teeth? Yes? Every day in the morning, do you tell yourself, I believe in myself? No. Do you think you should? Yes, because it starts with belief. If you're going to believe in something, others will believe too. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else is going to. So it starts with you. Make that intention. Believe in yourself. So that is my first message whenever I go to gatherings, that literally every day in the morning when you're waking up, brushing your teeth, tell yourself, I believe in myself. I can do it. And I must share with you, to this date, I do this exercise because life will bring ups and downs. There will be times when you'll think, can I really do this? You know, this is very challenging. How will it happen? You'll have fears, concerns, anxieties. That's the human condition. But we have to have positive affirmation. So believe in yourself. Second, build allies, build advisors, build a network of community who supports you. Be around people who lift your spirit. Don't be around people who dampen your spirit. Energy vampires. Have you met them? Yes, I think we've all met them, right? They drain you. Like they just drain you completely. So and you have met people also who lift you. You meet them and you're energized, you're excited. So they say we are the sum total of the 5 people we spend time with. So focus on who you spend your time with. Third, resilience. It's a long game. Building a business, building a career, staying active is a long-term game. So that means ups and downs will happen. You have to build the stomach to stay in the game. It's like, how many of you can cycle? Bicycle. Did you get it first day? No, you fell down, you had to try again, so resilience is really important. Fourth is self-care. This is particularly for the women in this room. It's really important. As women, we always prioritize the needs of everyone else, but we don't think about our own needs. One of my lessons is, first start with your needs. You must be in a happy, peaceful, positive space. Only then can you give to your family, to your community, to your work, to your enterprise. So start with that, and what does that look like? Exercise, meditate, do yoga, listen to music, spend time in nature, take trips, whatever it is, but you've got to have daily practices every day. When you're having chai in the morning, center yourself, do some breath work. So in the end, that's my journey as a social entrepreneur. I wish you all the best, and I would really love it if you took one thing from this session and applied it in your life. Because if you succeed, your family will prosper and Pakistan will prosper. Thank you. Oh, yes. What specific digital literacy initiatives do you have in place to empower low-income women? How do you plan to scale these programs? Great question. So we have a basic digital literacy program, which is for women who are not at all digitally savvy. So we train them digital safety, the power of the internet. We train them on various tools from Google Map to WhatsApp, Facebook, Insta for businesses, Canva, how to take photographs, mobile wallet for financial transactions. We also provide basic business skills, financial literacy skills. So this is the foundation course. Then we have an advanced level digital literacy and entrepreneurship course. These courses are around 20 hours. They are done on ground also, so we've gone to Jhang, we've gone to Khanewal, Rahim Yar Khan, but we also do it online. And yes, for scaling, we are setting up area offices across the country, and we have a train-the-trainer model. So we train women who then train women in their community so we can grow. So this year, inshallah, we'll be closing the year at 15,000 plus women. Any other question? Okay, thank you so much.
That was a very insightful session by Ms. Sadaffe Abid. Thank you so much. Dear audience, you can share your feedback by using the mobile app. Now, Ms. Ayesha Chundrigar is online with us. Over to Ms. Ayesha Chundrigar. Thank you.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties. I am terribly sorry about that, but I'm really excited to be here and to talk to everyone. I do something that is quite unique. It's something that's quite rare, I think, in our country. But again, it's only when you do something different is when you can truly bring about change. Because, clearly things that, happen regularly, they don't bring about the change that we're looking for. So anything that we do that needs to bring about change is always going to be unique. It has to be different. It has to show another point of view to the world. I rescue animals. I rescue abused and injured animals from the streets of Karachi. I rescue all sorts of animals. I have a shelter, a sanctuary of about 1,000 animals. Simultaneously, we have rescue vans that go out every day, and we rescue about 30 to 40 animals on a daily basis as well. These animals have been through extreme violence. They've been through extreme abuse at the hands of people. This is humans abusing animals. And a lot of people have asked me, I've been doing this for 10 years now. 10 years of my life. I give you a brief just about who I am. I was a journalist. I used to live in London, but I moved back because I said I need to start something like this in Pakistan because somebody has to do it. We keep waiting for someone to come and make the change or be the change or rescue us. But it's a very harsh reality when you realize that the only one who can be your hero is yourself. And that's a very important way of living your life. It's very important, just as advice that I can share, is never wait for anyone to come and do the work. It's always best if you be that person, rise up to the occasion and do the work yourself. Lots of people ask me why I work with animals and why I don't work with humans, because there's so many humans suffering. And my answer is always that I work with everybody. And I'm going to show you a short film that I had written, and it's quite powerful because my entire way of working, of connecting with people, of raising awareness, of pioneering animal welfare in Pakistan is because of storytelling. I just told stories of animals, and I think through storytelling, it's a very powerful medium to actually connect with people. So we're going to switch over to the film. It's a short film. I hope you enjoy it. It's going to leave you with a lot of emotions, and then I can't wait to talk to you right after.
अरे कहीं भी रुक जाती हो बेवकूफ लड़की चलो भैया जरा अच्छी मोटी वाली निकालो एक और 12 पीस करने सही से साफ करना इतनी तो महंगी कर दी तुमने और छिछड़े ही डाल देते हो सारे
अरे बाबा उसे दर्द हो रहा होगा
अरे नहीं होता उसे कोई दर्द वर्द कट जाएगी अभी
मम्मा अभी तो जिंदा है ना अगर मेरे बाल को इतने ऊंचे मुझे दर्द होगा ना
पहली दफा आई है ना आदत है बेकार बातें मत किया करो इन्हें कोई दर्द वर्द नहीं होता अल्लाह ने ऐसे ही बनाया है इनको और दिन में कितनी मुर्गियां काटता है वो हर एक मुर्गी का दुखड़ा सुनने लगा तो हो गया उसका काम ऐसा ही होता है
भाई जवाब ही नहीं कल तो मज़ा ही आ गया क्रिकेट देखने का बेहतरीन बॉलिंग की है सानुल्ला ने थक गया हो गया खेल के मेरा बेटा
हाँ आज तो थक गए होंगे
मंगाऊं पराठा खा मेरा बेटा लाला एक पराठा लाना भाई बेटे के लिए हमारे पीएसएल ने आईपीएल को बहुत पीछे छोड़ दिया जो हमारी बॉलिंग का स्टैंडर्ड है जवाब यकीन को मांगे कहाँ जा रहे हो भाई क्या हो ओहो बैठो हट तेरी तो मैं ऐसी
आने देना पापा भूख लगी होगी
दफा करो गंदे होते हैं ये कितने हट्टे कट्टे हो रहे हैं देखो इन्हें खाने को मिलता रहता है और ज़्यादा फ्री नहीं करो ये काट लेंगे तुम्हें बेटा दिन भर कचरे में बैठते हैं ये
कचरा खाते तो बीमार नहीं हो जाते पापा और अगर मुझे भी भूख लगेगी तो मैं भी बार बार मांगूंगा
तुम क्या कुत्ते हो
भूख तो सबको लगती है ना पापा
बेटा हर चीज़ की दुनिया में एक अलग जगह होती है अलग मुकाम होता है
तुम्हारा बेटा तो भाई बहुत ही नरम दिल है ये बच्चे बेचारे इसी चक्कर में ना कुत्तों से कटवा के आ जाते हैं अच्छा कर रहे हो जो अपने बेटे को बता रहे हो और तो जैसा दिल नहीं होना चाहिए बेटा ये लो जाओ ये पकड़ो टेका के दो
हाँ बेटा चलो शाबाश ऐसा ही होता है
ये भाग
वाह यार क्या है तो
प्रैक्टिस है भाई हमेशा वास्तव
कैसे
में है
भाग रहा है यार
वो गया
हम भी मारेंगे
देखा कैसा भागा है बस यार ऐसा ही होता है अरे यही की यही जमी खड़ी हो ये नहीं कि ले लो हो गया भैया जी चलो अब चलो क्या खड़ी खड़ी देख रही हो?
ऐसा ही होता है बेटा। चलो।
जिंदगी की ये छोटी सी तस्वीर जानवरों पर जुल्म के बारे में नहीं है, बल्कि उस ख्याल के बारे में है कि ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता। हमारे यहाँ इंसानों का जानवरों से इंटरैक्शन ज्यादातर पुरतशद्दुद ही होता है। ये हमारे लिए आम सी बात बन चुकी है। ऐसा नहीं कि हम पे ये रवैये असर करना बंद कर देते हैं, हम बस इन्हें कबूल कर लेते हैं। जब कोई बच्चा इस पुरतशद्दुद रवैये यानी अब्यूज़ को नॉर्मल समझने लगता है, तो इस ख्याल को ज़िंदगी के दूसरे तजुर्बात के साथ मिलाकर वो ये मानने लगता है कि अब्यूज़ ज़िंदगी गुजारने का तरीक़ा है। इन्हीं बच्चों में से कुछ इन तजुर्बात की वजह से तशद्दुद करने वाले यानी अब्यूज़र बन जाते हैं, और कुछ इस रवैये को झेलने वाले यानी अब्यूज्ड।
I feel like the film is always a very strong way to explain to people why I do the work that I do. Because the question I get all the time is, why are you working with animals and not people? But what people don't understand, and that's why I wanted to put that into a film, is that if you don't first even acknowledge the most vulnerable in society, if they are seen as nothing, if they are seen as the lowest of the low, that they don't even exist, that has a trickle down effect, as you can see, because this is the way it works. If you are told and if you are made to feel like you are more than somebody else, and somebody else is smaller than you, this is how violence in society, domestic violence, rape, all of these things are attached to this same notion that you can domineer and dominate over those who are more vulnerable. So the philosophy of my organization runs far deeper than anything. It's one of those things where, because, and I've just seen such a change in the last 10 years, that the more we share stories of animals, the more we share stories of people and connecting them with animals, you realize when a child starts feeling empathy towards an animal, they will become much more empathetic in every other part of their life. And those are the kind of people we want in our world. Those are the kind of young people that I would like to see in the future. Because when I was young, and I would always wonder why there's so much injustice, and the scales of injustice justice are so imbalanced on both sides. I mean, literally, an animal cannot defend itself at all. He can't scream in a way, in a language that you would even understand. And for the life of me, since I was a child, I never understood how this imbalance of power can be even remotely justified. And that is why I started with animals. And I knew I wouldn't stop at animals. I just know that everything holistically is connected. The environment, people, animals, everyone is connected together. And actually, living in a third world country, we have to face facts. We cannot help one without helping the other. So we have lots of different programs where we actually work with donkey owners, with so many people. We have kids who visit us. We have all sorts of amazing activities. I'd love for you to go check out our social media, see the kind of work that we do. And I think I really hope this film, made everyone think about their own childhoods, maybe, or things that we have been told. This blanket statement of "aisa hi hota hai." I think we all have heard this statement so much, right? You can put so many toxic norms under this umbrella of "aisa hi hota hai," it's so normal. This is just the way it is. And I never understood, why is this the way it is? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So my idea essentially is to connect people, to open their eyes to several things. So that's about it. Thank you.
That was an amazing session. Thank you very much, Ms. Ayesha Chundrigar. Dear audience, I hope you all enjoyed it. Kindly give your feedback on the session using the mobile app. Thank you very much.